So as some of you may already know, tomorrow is title update 1.02 for Ghost Recon Breakpoint. In today's video, we'll be going over some of the important things that were mentioned within the patch notes. I will also be showing you guys screenshots so you guys can read it for yourselves as well, and going over how much space you're going to need on your hard drive in order to get this patch downloaded. So like always, let's go ahead and waste no more time and get right into the video. Now to start things off really quickly, let's go ahead and touch up on how much space you guys are going to have to make in your hard drives in order to get this update downloaded. So for those of you that are on Xbox One, it will be 7.5 gigabytes. PlayStation 4 will be 10.6 gigabytes. Uplay PC as well as Epic Game Store will have a 5.4 gigabyte update. Now I know a lot of you at this point are going to be like, well, that's not a really big update, to be completely honest, and the reason for this is because the first update is going to be adjustments, improvements, and fixes. So as unfortunate as this sounds, do not be expecting any new content with this update because that is not going to be introduced with this one. With that being said, let's go ahead and move into the general changes. Now I'm only going to cover the specific ones that I feel you guys are going to be interested in, so if you want to check out the rest of them, I will have the full list on the screen if you want to pause it and go ahead and read it for yourself. But if we go ahead and take a look, the very first thing on the list is various tweaks made to the cover system. This is definitely a good change because I have seen a lot of you in the comments telling me that the cover system doesn't feel as responsive as it did in Wildlands, and honestly I would have to agree with everyone because during my playthrough it kind of felt like I was fighting with the cover system at times. But I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say about this. Do you enjoy the Wildlands cover system or what we have in Breakpoint now? Moving on to the next couple of things, we have improvements made to various visual elements and vehicle physics. Along with that, the time to mark enemies has been reduced, adjustments made to reverted drone and binocular controls to fit the behavior of Wildlands, fixed an issue where the player would get detected while stealth swimming, also fixed a bug where the sharpshooter skill wouldn't penetrate helmets. This is interesting. Personally, I haven't touched the sharpshooter class, so this is the first I'm hearing of this issue. Now this next one on the list is something that a lot of you were mentioning, and that is adjustments made to dirt accumulation on weapons. As you guys know, this has pretty much been an issue since the beta where it kind of looks like your weapon was just launched inside of a mud pit, even though all you did was prone down for 2 seconds. That pretty much does it for all of the general changes. Obviously, there is a couple of other ones. Like I said, if you want to read up on those, I'm going to have them on the screen, so make sure that you guys pause. But moving on to the next thing is co-op changes. So not too many changes were happening here, so I might just go over every single one of them really quickly. But here we have rebalanced player level in group, fixed various matchmaking and co-op joining issues, fixed a bug where co-op partners wouldn't respawn close to each other, fixed a bug where co-op partners' gears would appear with an incorrect level, fixed a bug where players couldn't initiate a vote to retry a mission, fixed a bug where the squad leader would join the lobby alone after finishing a session, and fixed a bug where player information wouldn't display for co-op partners. That was a lot of bugs to fix. Now, unfortunately, one thing that I didn't see mentioned here is, I don't know if any of you have experienced this personally, but I know that I have on multiple occasions. But when you join a co-op player's lobby, the person that joins them, at least on PC, this is a problem. But once you join the person, your key bindings will change to whatever their key bindings are. And I know for a fact that this is not just an issue that I'm personally having because I have asked other people and they've told me that they've experienced this as well. So definitely really unfortunate to see that this was not fixed. But anyways, moving on to the next thing, it is class, items, and loot. So for here we have various tweaks made to the loot system, which is obviously very good. Drones will drop even more parts. 80% of the time players will get a 5 times standard parts or 3 times improved parts. This is definitely a very good fix because I know that getting standard parts was a big issue. A lot of people were having to depend on convoys, and actually if you upgraded your convoy you were screwed. So this is definitely a good fix to see right here. Under that, we see improvements made to weapons description to better match their authentic characteristics. Ghillie pants have been added to the loot pool, which this one I don't really understand because we've had ghillie pants in the loot pool. We didn't have ghillie shirts in the loot pool. At least I haven't seen any. But aside from that, we also have fixed various customization bugs. So definitely some interesting changes here for the class, items, and the loot. I'm definitely interested to see what you guys have to say about this because I know that this is going to be probably the hot topic in the comments. But anyways, moving on now to some of the final things that we're going to be covering here on the video. Be expecting some UI changes tomorrow. They have a couple of those coming in for the menus. General bug fixes, there is a lot of them. So I'm just going to show you guys the list on the screen right now. So pause the video so you can read that over. Lots of really interesting bug fixes here. And obviously, to my PvP people, do not feel like you are left out. You guys did get a pretty hefty patch as well. So I'll be pulling that list up on the screen right now, right after the general bug fixes, so you guys can read that over really quick. So definitely lots of really interesting bug fixes that we got with this patch. Obviously, we didn't get what a lot of people were expecting, which is the raid and some more new content. But at the same time, we are only 14 days after release, so I guess we should have expected this. Now, they did mention about the next title update, which is title update 1.0.3, where they went ahead and mentioned our next update to the game, title update 1.0.3, will be available in a couple of weeks. We'll have more details on that to share with you soon. At the very least, we're looking at about 2 weeks from now, if not more, obviously, but that gives you guys plenty of time, those of you that are picking up the game for maybe Black Friday, to make your way to the 150 gear score that is required for the raid on the next update or whenever that is coming out. Really hope that you guys enjoyed the video and found it informative. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys would drop a like on the video, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all types of Breakpoint content. The moment that I get any type of information on either the raid or the Terminator update, I will definitely be bringing you guys a video on that. So make sure that you guys turn on those notifications so you never miss one of my videos. But that's pretty much going to do it for today. So like always, I will see you guys in the next one.